Yes, Abubakar Hassan Abubakar here, letting us know what progress they have done. And I promised you that I'll ask him. It's been about 5 months now since he got into office, and he had promised to be giving us an account of what has been going down. So, sir, you promised to be giving a report in your vetting. So my question is, anything for Kenyans to know on the progress so far and what you've done?
Good question. Yes, I promised during the vetting. And as a ministry,
yes,
we are compiling that report, and I think our minister will do a formal report on the same, on how his ministry has performed.
Yes.
But on my side, what I can say is, since we came in first, my agenda first is on business investment climate and business reforms. That's what I've told you. And so far, I think the president has already given some pronounced himself on some pro-business reforms, like almost 10 of them, and some of them they are featured in the finance bill of 2020, 2023.
Yeah.
Let me give an example. One is we wanted to make sure that we have our national treatment of investors is almost equal. And there are no controls to capital flow. So if you look at our finance bill right now, before, a foreign investor, when they establish here, the tax rate was 37.5.
Before establishing? Yes. Wow.
Yeah, when you establish, so before this finance bill, it's 37.5.
Wow.
But now we are equalizing it. Just the same way a normal resident investor will pay 30%, the foreign investor will pay 30%.
Okay.
Yeah. The next thing the president has done is on the equity content when an investor comes into this country. In the ICT sector, there was you need to part 30% of your equity to a local investor before you can do business. So he has removed that. So we 100% foreign investment in the ICT and the digital space.
Okay.
So that as far as national treatment is concerned. But most of the businessmen and investors, they are concerned about the business taxation. And their main concern was the stability of our tax regime.
Okay.
The president has pronounced himself, and it is by June there's a tax policy which says now any tax measures will be stable for at least 3 years. So you'll not have every year taxes being changed. So that it helps investors.
And you're right, by the way,
tax planning.
Sorry to interject on this, because that tax policy, it has been a heated one. Are we about to see it pass through Parliament?
Yes, in June it will pass.
That'll be very good.
And it has the private sector input. The president has pronounced himself, and our president, he says he means it. And that is what is building the investor confidence.
Yes.
We are reversing that. We are building that investor through his pronouncement, and people believe him. Because investor confidence is about trust. Maybe there was a trust deficit before, but people believe him when he says he commits, and people will invest. So that is one. The tax policy will now be stable.
Okay.
Then there's the issue of the refund. Well, it was affecting cash flows of many businesses. They're saying they could not get their VAT refunds. So what the president has said is, if your VAT refund has been verified, you don't have to wait to be paid. You can just deduct from your future tax liability. So you're sorted. So, and you can manage your cash flow. So those are among the things which many reforms we've been doing in the last 5 months. Even the VAT on exported services has been, it was 16 VAT, now it has been removed. So it is attracting now multinationals who wants to serve the rest of Africa or wherever they are. They can set up here and export their services at zero rate. That's a big opportunity for them to come set up here. And I think we now need to move from special economic zone, which are focusing on goods, to special economic zone focusing on services. So we can attract FDIs here and export services rather than exporting goods. So those are the reforms we've been putting. In terms of how much investments have come in so far, we have a target of $10 billion. So people say that is unreasonable. It's not unreasonable. It's a challenge which we are willing to take and unwilling to postpone. We know we put that target because we know it is hard. We can't put easy things. So if you look at the international FDI market, it's a 1.6 trillion. And what is coming to Africa, that is according to the World Economic Forum. Last year, 2022, what is coming from Africa is $83 billion. Africa.
Wow.
What is coming to East Africa is 8.1. Out of that 8.1, half of it is going to Ethiopia. And Kenya only 448 million US dollars came to Kenya. That is 2021.
Okay.
If you look at the trend, that is 2021, the trend, the highest FDI for the last regime was in 2018, which was 1.1. So it has been dwindling from 1.1 billion US dollars to 448. And the highest ever FDI in Kenya is immediately after the constitution was passed, 2011. It's when we go to 2.1.
Okay.
So, but we have given ourselves a target of 10.
Yes, 10.
So I can tell you and you can take this to the bank, we will break the record of 2018. That was before the handshake.
Yes.
We'll also break the record of the immediately after the constitution.
Yes.
So our record will be the highest.
The highest.
Yeah. Even if we don't reach the 10 billion US dollars, but it will be the highest ever in the Kenyan history. We are determined to deliver on that.
And I'll be back to check on that.
Yes.
As we come to the tail end of this conversation, which could have been longer, first of all, you've just touched...
But before you go to that, just to demonstrate that it's doable, we have already closed the Moderna 500 million US dollar. So that in itself is 500 million. We are almost closing the United Green 250 million. The United Green is an investment in Kisumu.
Wow.
In the agricultural sector. In Dongokundu, we had closed 200 million US dollar Taifa gas. So that is already one.
That's 1B.
1B.
Okay.
And the many more, which we are going to
1B in about 6 months. Okay.
Yes.
I can see the progress. If you keep on like this, then we're going to hit it.
We will reach the 10 billion US dollar.
And break
because we operate under the principle of 5 P's. One is we have the purpose. 2, we are passionate about the purpose. 3, we have a plan. And 4, we are positive. That's the 4th P. And the 5th one, we have prayers. We have God who will help us. We will reach the target.